Today we're going to talk about effective leadership strategies. We're all business students, so we will all be in leadership positions at some point in our careers, or maybe you've already been in some. So first, let's ask a question.
Okay, so if anyone can tell me what Kraft macaroni and cheese and Barbie has in common?
No.
Evan.
It's not produced.
Actually, it's Bob Eckert. He was actually the CIO of Kraft, who actually decided to up and quit his job middle of his career and took on a position with the CEO of Mattel, which is actually the producer of Hot Wheels, Fisher-Price, and Barbie.
So leadership at the top, leadership is all about building effective relationships, and leadership is a key tool and skill that applies to every aspect of your life, both professionally and personally. And it involves building relationships with people that you're working with in your job and school, whether it be your professors, networking yourself, or with your potential employers.
Okay, so in this presentation, we're going to talk about three main points. First, we'll tell you some of the tools of leadership, and then we'll talk about why it's really important to be transparent and let everybody know your plans as a leader, and then why it's important not to make assumptions when you're in a leadership position. So first, the tools of leadership. So we have a little acronym, it's going to be EARS, but so the E is for exchange opinions. So it's really important just to talk about how you feel the company is going, or your organization, whatever it is you're doing. Share your opinions. Everybody has different opinions, and that's okay. What makes a company really succeed is combining everybody's different opinions to make the best possible product. And then ask questions. In my opinion, this is the most important thing. So you want to ask questions to make sure, one, that everybody understands, two, to make sure you understand. Like we talked about, after somebody's talking, you'll want to say something like, if I understand correctly, such and such. So that's really important. And then just ask questions, make sure everybody's doing okay, see what you could be doing better, and then receive answers and feedback. So not only invite people to give you feedback, but also listen to their feedback and apply it into what you're doing. And then share your ideas. So the two big issues that people run into with this is they'll either come up with ideas and just do it and not tell anybody, or they'll have ideas and not tell anybody, and maybe they're really great ideas and they could really benefit from using them. So just share your ideas no matter what they are. Sorry. It's really important to use your ears, but it's also really important to let other people know what you're doing and why.
Which leads us to being transparent. So the first point of being transparent is keeping everyone in the know. It's very important that everyone's on the same page, because if everyone's not on the same page, you can't work together in order to complete a common goal. You also have to appeal to the common experience. Again, like we said, leadership is all about building relationships. So I know, like typical Elon students, who probably are all in a million and one organizations. Mine happens to be new student orientation, and I'm on head staff, so we just hired our new orientation leaders. And so I was an orientation leader last year, so that's how I kind of built relationships within my leadership role, is I wanted to use the common experience of being an orientation leader and knowing that or telling them that I was in their shoes last year in order to create a relationship and get us all on the same page. And then lastly, our last point is helping others achieve their goals. Kind of self-explanatory, but it's always important to let other people know that you're there for them in order, again, to foster these relationships. So as important as it is to be transparent, so making sure that everyone is in the know and everyone's on the same page, it's also very important to make sure that you don't make assumptions, that other people don't assume that other people know what you're talking about and that you're on the same page.
So don't make assumptions, like Melissa said. The first point is learn by doing. You can't simply just tell the people you're leading, something. You have to actually take action and make sure that it works. And then you have to ask questions. Both it works both ways. You have to ask questions of the people you're leading, and you have to see if they have questions for you to make sure everyone's on the same page and everyone's clear. Ask for clarification and for knowledge and just to learn. The next point is make sure everyone understands and make sure everyone's on the same page. As a leader, you have to that's your job as a leader to make sure that you're sharing what's going on in the company and last point is, there's always something new to learn, whether you learn through by making a mistake or learn through being wrong or something. There's always something to learn from a new experience to share with the people you deal with.
So, in closing, it's very important to use your ears, these and those tools that you used. Being transparent is also very important, as well as not making assumptions. So these were effective leadership strategies that Bob Eckert gave us, so we were hoping that you guys would learn something from this to use in your organization.